Good afternoon, traders. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. As usual, I'm just going to be doing my normal price action review of SPX, the NASDAQ, SPY, QQQ, and most of the holders within that. If you guys watched Thursday into Friday's video, I was calling out this trade right here at 385.96. As you can see here, we had a nice gap fill trade. I ended up getting in short right here at 1205. And I ended up exiting the position. I just happened to catch the bottom of it. I exited I exited one contract like right around here. Another contract I exited here, then I exit fully down here. So I had 3 contracts and I scaled out as it went more in my favor, considering I was going counter trend. I was being quick about the profits. Now, if you guys would like me to start leaving actual proof of these trades, I'd be more than happy to. And I'll even consider live trading if you guys would appreciate that. Now, keep in mind, I'm not yet consistently profitable on my day trading account, so just a little disclaimer there. But on my long-term account, on my position trades, I am profitable on that. If you guys would like full proof of my positions and all that type of stuff, I'd be more than happy to share it. I'm up about 21% on that account for this year. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, on the NASDAQ, the big thing to keep in mind with the NASDAQ this week is you have to keep in mind that it's going to be a 4-day week, so volume is going to be a little bit on the lower side. I'm not expecting any huge moves, so I'm taking more of a risk-off approach. Now, I'd watch this supply zone that we're coming into, and I usually like to use the NASDAQ to guide my trades on QQQ. As you can see here, the NASDAQ is showing the supply zone, but QQQ is not. QQQ, this is where the supply zone is, and it broke out above it. So just keep in mind that you might get some more downside in the next coming days on QQQ. So I'm a little hesitant about entering positions on QQQ at the moment. But that's what I'm going to be watching on the NASDAQ and QQQ. SPX, the big levels on SPX for this week is going to see if we end up rejecting this supply zone up here. As you can see, we came up into it when was this? Over in July, and that's what started to lead down to this short-term bearish trend downward. We hit this demand zone, bounced upward. As you see, we retested this supply zone, so there's still quite a bit of liquidity within this. Now, I'd like to see how price treats it this week and then next week as well. I doubt that we're going to get a major push. I think it's going to be more of consolidation this week, considering that's a 4-day trading week is a Thanksgiving. But that's just what I'm expecting. If we get a push up into here, just be a little bit careful entering long positions. Just keep that in mind. And then on SPY, the big thing I'm going to be watching for on SPY is kind of a similar thing as SPX. As you know, they're basically the same thing. So I'd watch a move into the supply zone. If we end up rejecting it further on the weekly, we might get another push downward. But just trade accordingly. Don't put too much risk on this week. It's not worth it because this is going to be a little volume. But just watch this supply zone up here. Demand, you got down here. Nothing too crazy. Then we got Amazon. So Amazon, the big thing to watch on Amazon for this week is going to be see if we can crack the supply zone. If we crack the supply zone right here, and we can get a close above 147.39, then I'll definitely turn very bullish on Amazon. I think that would lead the room to get a push to 160 and 170. And now if we end up getting some more downside, I would watch the 200 SMA as a major support level. As you can see, that price respects more the 200 EMA on Amazon. Some stocks are differently. Some stocks support the 200 EMA, some support the 200 SMA, but it's really larger depending on each stock. So then NVIDIA, as we know, I think earnings is, do we have earnings this week? 11/21. Yeah, so we do have earnings this week. That's going to be on Monday. So if we end up breaking 502.66, I'm going to be looking to open a position on NVIDIA. I think that if you break that, you're going to get a push up. If we miss earnings, then I would expect to push down to demand quite fast. Now, this is going to be the catalyst that we need to break to the upside, but it could also be the downfall of NVIDIA. So I would take a more of a risk-off approach on NVIDIA if I were you. On Microsoft, big levels of watch are going to be 376.35. Support's going to be 366.78. And just watch this zone in general. A lot of liquidity still here. It'll be nice to see if Microsoft could push to new highs, but considering the candle and the volumes on the increased side, it is a sell side candle, so just be careful about that. And then Apple, the big level on Apple is going to be the supply zone up here at from 189.30 to 198.23. So I'd watch to see if we get the same sellers that'll cause a sell-off on Apple again. If we do, it could be a possible good short, but like most of the stocks, I'd really watch a consolidation this week, taking more of a risk-off approach. And if you guys are still watching to this point, I'd be more than happy to also drop the watch list I'm going to be watching for the next few months as well. I got a couple tickers on there that are going to be very nice. So if you guys would like that, please leave a comment. But hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving week and good luck.